fortunate.
Oh, it's not like she doesn't have a vehicle that would make it over that stuff.
Well, that's
yes,
true.
I do, but I don't have it registered anymore, so I can't go very far away.
You'd have to tow your car to the end of the driveway so you could drive your car out.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I could do that. Yes, I know.
No, I'm only teasing.
But
it's a ridiculous suggestion.
yeah,
I wouldn't want to tow anything down that driveway.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, I digress. But yeah, so we had our second annual Tarts and Vickers party.
That was fun.
Which was a lot of fun. We had 3 nuns and a priest. Tara was a priest or a nun, and we had Joanne and Constance came as nuns, and our friend Kenny came as a priest, and it was really very cool. So it was surprising. I thought we'd have nothing but tarts, but we actually had some non-tarts.
Non-tarts.
Of course, I was a tart. I just couldn't imagine.
I just came in my street clothes.
Anyway, it was a good time, and we're going to do that again next year. We'll have the 3rd annual
Tarts and Vickers party.
We just haven't set a date yet, but we will be doing that again, and hopefully it'll be even bigger next year. So
maybe even a little earlier.
Maybe a little earlier.
A little warmer weather.
And we have another phone call.
And people have to realize we're going to feed you. Don't eat before you come.
That's right. We had we still have lots and lots of food left over. Good evening, nlcTrans. You're on the air.
Yeah, I was wondering where I go out if I'm gay in New London.
Okay.
Brass Rail.
Well,
I'm sorry, where?
There are 2 places that come to mind right off the top of our head.
Our collective head. Yeah.
Collective head, yeah. Well, we have good relationships with both of them. One is O'Neill's Brass Rail, which is right on Bank Street, on the water side, and the other one is Frank's Place, which is technically not on Bank Street, but
it's on the corner.
It's on the corner right next to the firehouse.
Yeah.
How did you guys come out to your parents?
Very slowly, for me.
Was it hard?
I started telling my parents in January 2004, and I'm sort of still letting them in little by little.
Yeah, I started.
Your parents.
It's a difficult thing, to be sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how to tell my parents. I'm kind of stuck.
You're still living at home?
Yeah.
Right, and so when you're
a big closet case at home.
When you're financially dependent on them, it's a much bigger risk.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, I think my dad would kill me.
Well, the one thing I think we've found and we've talked about at some length is you really do have to let people have their own reactions. We've been very surprised at the reactions that people have had. People I expected to have a terrible reaction really didn't. And some of the people that I would have hoped would have had better reactions had terrible reactions.
Yeah, you just can't tell. It really is. People surprise you every time.
And it's as hard as it sounds to sort of give people the opportunity to come up with their own reactions rather than assign one to them, as Tara was suggesting. And that was the hardest thing for me.
Yeah.
And part of what helped me telling my parents was half a continent.
Yeah. Being half a
I did it
continent
on the
away
phone,
from them.
right.
Yeah. And there is an organization for your parents.
Yes.
If and when you do come out to your parents, there is an organization that can help them, and that would be PFLAG.
PFLAG.
Oh, I gotta come out. I just.
Honestly, in my experience, that's what drives it. Is at a certain point it just becomes too overwhelming for you to keep living the lie.
Yeah, I mean, my whole life's a lie. I mean, I don't know how they don't know. I don't have a girlfriend my whole life.
The funny thing is, they might actually know. They might actually be in denial.
Yeah.
Or they might know, and they might be waiting to see you bring it up.
Yeah, but I'm new to the area, so I was just wondering where to go out around here.
Yeah, there's actually pretty much most of the businesses that I've been to have been very accepting. But certainly O'Neill's Brass Rail and Frank's Place, we can pretty reliably plug. Those are both very,
Right.
very rainbow-friendly places.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right, ladies. Well, you have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Bye-bye.
good luck.
You thanks.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
We seem to have a lot of people moving into this area.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
That's nice.
You know. It is our hope that we can.
So, a week or two, we got a phone call asking the same thing.
That's right.
I'm new to the area. Where can I go?
We
People
would
come.
like to make this the GLBT
Yeah.
capital of the seaboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
San
Some people-
Francisco East.
Yeah, I sort of am almost hesitant to say that because we might scare people. but yeah, I think that this area, the New London area, is a great place, and we would like to see it grow and prosper and certainly be more LGBT friendly.
And there's a great property right on the waterfront here in New London that's shortly coming available for any GLBT friendly business.
Which one is that?
Oh, Pfizer.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Pfizer is moving their 1,400 employees out of New London back to Groton.
yep.
Oh,
They're
okay.
abandoning their
Their
facility. there.
their tax status changes in 2011, and they're consolidating their facilities.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So I think they're going to. I think I read that they're going to either lease or sell the.
Well, right now, my understanding is they own the property, and in 2011, they're going to have to start paying taxes on it. So unless they find somebody to move into the property, it comes out of their pocket. If they find somebody to move into the property, then they can use whatever revenue they're getting from leasing to pay the taxes.
Sure.
Right now, they're under some special tax agreement that basically says they make a lump annual payment, and they don't actually pay the percentage taxes. But that ends in 2011.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
After all the eminent domain stuff, Pfizer's abandoning London.
Wow. Okay.
Well, that might be a little opinionated, but
Yeah. So. Anyway, so certainly we would like to see more LGBT friendly places around.
and you know the as I was explaining, in my experience, most of the places that I've been in the New London area have been very friendly, have been supportive, even if they haven't been hanging rainbow flags in
Right.
the window.
Right.
You know, even if they're not owned and operated by GLBT folks. You know, there's a number of little boutiques in New London and restaurants throughout the New London area that are you know, very friendly, and a much greater number that just treat your money as green.
Right.
That's right. Which it is.
But as far as hanging out and partying and you know and having a good time, that kind of thing, definitely Frank's Place and O'Neill's Brass Rail have both
Yeah.
been friends throughout the years.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and in fact, we were supposed to have the owners of
Matt Bailey.
Yeah, was supposed to come on our show. We're gonna have to get
Matt,
on him.
you never answered my email. Apparently Wednesday night they have karaoke.
Oh boy, that's what I want to do.
Well, that just means that if we're on at Frank's Place,